Hey there everybody, what you're seeing now is me drawing the video thumbnail, but if you want to skip to the logos, head on up to 2 minutes in and you'll see those. I just thought I'd give a bit of introduction beforehand, since I'll be giving commentary on the logos as those are drawn. This is a bit of a departure from the normal design videos I do, because my greatest design interest is in character design specifically, but as a freelancer I have lately been interested in branching out into the logo space, and have therefore been looking for some chances to get in some logo design practice and build a bit of a portfolio. We all know that Twitter underwent an enormous and controversial rebrand to just X, and that as a part of that rebrand, the usual bird logo was replaced with a new logo that is the letter X. The change is not exactly a popular one, and I could do an entire video on its own about the history of that initial logo and its design. Most of the complaints about the new logo boil down to either its simplicity. Many have compared it to just the X from some fairly basic fonts, or its lack of recognizability. That is to say, most feel it's lacking in branding. I thought it was a great opportunity to test out my logo design chops, and keep in mind that I mean no disrespect to the designer of the current X logo by doing this video. I have no doubt in my mind that the spec demands given were extremely restrictive, something that I will not have to deal with here at all. Okay, so here we go. I really wanted to create something visually recognizable for branding purposes, somehow combining the X and the bird imagery of Twitter in a hopefully creative way, but as a logo, try to also keep it simple. You'll see that I stuck to this task for the first logo, but that while it did have a certain look I liked, almost an attitude I suppose, there was also a major problem with it. The imagery, iconography within the logo was confused. I think you'll all notice what I'm talking about. If you can see the hockey sticks in this logo, you'll know what I'm talking about. Regardless, I did feel that it was still salvageable. If you're wondering why the software changed, originally I just drew it freehand in Ibis Paint on the iPad, but I wanted to use a different kind of line tool to go over it just to make it nice and even in a way that I can't quite get with freehand drawing. So I had to import that into Paint Tool Sci for that. That is where I really decided to play around with fixing the problem of the hockey sticks by removing the bottom lines of the X and then playing around with the size and aspect ratio. This is the point where I finally remember how to do color select and fill in Paint Tool Sci and also where the design really starts to come together in my opinion. Now, it's not my personal favourite of the designs I put together in this video, but it does have a charm in my opinion. But I can definitely still see some flaws, like I'm not sure it would translate particularly well to the small circular icon space on someone's phone. But on the other hand, it does very clearly display the elements that I initially intended to display, which is the X and the iconic Twitter bird imagery that I still wanted to incorporate into the concept of X. Those two lines there, by the way, that I'm just erased, I hesitated over that for a while and I'm still not sure if I made the right choice to erase them. Okay, so here is the logo I'm most excited about. The idea was to combine the X and bird concepts with a hashtag, another iconic piece of Twitter's visual symbolism. Initially, I was going for bird feet or talons drawn in a pigeon-toed stance. that would get across both the X and hashtag visuals. However, this just didn't look right. So I ended up swerving on a dime and went for something far more appropriate, actually. The crossed beaks of two chattering birds. That way I've got the letter X, bird symbolism, a visual representation of a hashtag, don't think I've forgotten about that component, and lastly the imagery of two birds literally tweeting to one another. And I don't even think it's too busy. I am very excited about that one. So, if anyone wants to consider getting a logo from me, there's links in the description of the video where you can do that. If Elon Musk happens to be watching, yes, I can sell you one of these logos if you like them. And everyone please comment down in the section below, what is your favourite logo? Do you like hockey sticks, X-Wing, or chattering birds the most? Also like and subscribe. Thank you very much.